So we are about to watch the From Season 2 trailer.
You put a bit of energy into it.
We're about to watch the From Season 2 trailer.
I like it. Yes, let's get it. FilmVist.
We really like the show, really like Season 1. So we're looking forward to Season 2. It was the biggest show for us last year, but maybe Severance. I loved Severance.
Severance was class.
I'm
I'm
not going to watch a horror trailer when there's somebody behind the door. I had to watch like episode 1 this morning. My mum turned up to put up a few paintings. I freaked out.
Get her away!
It's your mother.
She's one of them.
No, it's not.
She's one of them.
Don't let her in. Let's watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer now.
If the time jumps around. Yeah.
I think he's actually in the forest with the monsters there. Oh god, he's one of the monsters. We've seen him before.
He's like perfected the creepy smile though.
Hasn't he? Where did they find him?
Probably in the woods.
Walking slowly.
He's perfect.
No.
They're actually proper going hard on the horror aspect.
They are, aren't? Oh, the fact that Stephen King is featured.
Oh,
it looks
so
amazing.
It looks so
it?
goddamn
looks
good.
Amazing. I can't wait for this. They're really going hard on the horror aspect.
Yeah, which I really like though, because there's not much out at the moment that really leans into horror. But that actually looks like proper, like, kind of like jump scare horror. That one.
I know, it's interesting. It's like Lost mixed with a Stephen King series.
It just looks so good.
It looks so good. It's right up my alley, to be honest.
It's right up my alley.
Oh, I can't wait for it. There was a bit where there was like an old man, and he's like, "Oh, it's a dream." That looked like that could be Victor when he's older.
Possibly, but you also see Victor with the younger girl, the teenage girl walking around. So I don't know. I mean, if it is a social experiment, like the CIA dropping LSD into the water, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's very much the vibe. Although we don't know what happened with the radio. Do you remember the radio at the end? It turned out to be your wife needs to stop digging, and lots of people on the internet think it was the bartender who answered the radio because he was really against the radio and he knew that the wife was digging. But other people
and then you see the house collapse in the trailer. Wonder if that's
the house that she was digging under. Yeah, very
or if
probably.
That's just red herring and it's a completely different house.
No, when I rewatched some of the first episode, there were a lot of extras in the background who we don't meet throughout the series. I noticed quite a few, especially like younger people, and I was like, oh, we haven't seen those. Maybe they died in the massacre at their house, but
possibly. Yeah.
I'm not sure. There were quite a few. I was like, I don't think we ever got to know that person.
But then, what are the creatures? If it is like a social experiment, like what do the creatures represent?
I don't know. I heard a really good theory, which was it's a bit like Lost, and it's good versus evil, and the monsters are the evil pawns, and the humans are the evil.
Like that.
Well, lots of people think it's the previous generation, like Victor's generation, which is why the clothing is all 70s-ish.
Oh, what? So all the people that disappeared in the first round have come back as the second wave, and that's... Surely Victor would know them, though. Surely he'd be able to be like, oh, that was Mrs. Whoever.
We haven't heard him say that, true, but we haven't heard him say they're not.
Yeah, we haven't actually heard him say much of anything. A lot of drawings, but not much.
And the drawings are very inconclusive.
Yeah.
Sort of lead you down rabbit holes.
The bus not weird, though, because it's only been, up until now, it's been a couple of people at a time.
They were surprised when it was a whole family at the start of episode 1.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we've got a whole family.
Usually it's just 1s and 2s or something like that.
Yeah. And it was 2 cars, remember, because they were in an RV with a family and then 2 drunk guys. Actually 6
driven
people.
off the road, yeah.
It's actually 6 people who started. Maybe there's a certain amount of people in this town that there needs to be, and when a lot of people die, like in the massacre at the house on the hill, they replace them all.
Like, why would they? Why would the place? Yeah. So what? Just to feed the creatures in the surrounding area. But then what happened? Why would they give them the talismans to kind of keep warding them away? Yeah. Why would that be out in the woods?
Yeah, we didn't get any insights into the talismans or what they mean.
And then what the lighthouse means as well.
Towards the end, it doesn't seem like we know anything about the lighthouse.
No, it just seems that he's gone out into the woods, and I'm still confused about how they kind of supply themselves. I know stuff that's kind of turns up when they need it.
Things turn up, and the animals are safe. The monsters don't attack the animals. So there was the brother died in the first series. He was a farmer, and he said that he left the animals out at night, and they were never
touched.
Never touched.
But then the minute you start talking to them, they just like those old couple just rips them apart, and it's like, okay.
On the subject of ripping apart, I noticed in the first episode that they don't actually tear them apart. Like, the creatures don't tear the humans apart that much. They eat the inner organs, and they tend to leave the face, and they might rip off an arm here or there. It seems kind of like random brutal, but they don't like fully consume the whole thing like, you know, an animal
just
would.
The vital organs.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of more selective. Or maybe they keep the face so that they can become them later, or it's all strange. Maybe they rise from the dead. But I don't know. When they come back fully formed, don't they? Because
yeah, no blood on them. Yeah,
like talking. After the sheriff arrived, didn't he say that?
Yes, yeah. We heard the
There's
the
a
one,
couple.
Yeah, we
couple
heard the
times.
old woman talk to the young girl in the first
and then
season.
when he let her into the house, she convinced him and she kissed him first, and she actually convinced him to let her in. Do you remember?
Oh yes,
She
yeah.
actually
In the
talked
house
for a while,
Yeah,
and then chaos. But it looks like they're going down the horror,
which is so exciting. It's so much better. I
as long as they keep the intrigue up and the suspense,
instead of going down the Lost avenue of more kind of
drama and
stuff like that, the actual horror. Yeah.
That was our reaction to the From Season 2 trailer.
Out 23rd of April.
2023. I thought that's what you were wanting me to say.
No, I thought you were going to give a bit more like, yeah, it looks very good. And it's
sorry.
2023.
I thought you
Fair enough, that's all we've got to say in it. It's out.
I thought you wanted me to finish your sentence. Like a bro moment. I didn't know. It's not scripted, as you can tell. Right, okay, sorry. Thanks for watching anyway. If you like this video, be sure to check out our Season 2 predictions. Click here now to watch.